So hello again. Welcome to the Canadian Electrical Code Masterclass Series, OESC 2024. Tonight we're breaking down breaker sizing, grounding, bonding, and Canadian Electrical Code Section 26700 and Section 30. We'll be looking at breaker calculation, neutral isolation, grounding plates, bonding straps, and lightning requirements. So I'm going to start off with one video here just to get myself prepped. So again, as you guys come in, don't forget to like up the live stream. Please and thank you. It helps with the algorithm, helps to get my channel out into the YouTube world. So again, thank you guys all for tuning in to today's live stream with Fabian Electrical Services Inc. Hmm? So hello again and welcome back to Fabian Electrical Services. I'd like to thank you guys all for tuning in to today's video. So let's dive right into it. What I'm doing today is going to be an installation. It's going to be the installation of the 400 amp disconnect. The disconnect is mounted already, and what I use for the installation is simply bolts. I made sure I secured the 2x4 on the back end to give it the extra secure to the wall, firm and nice. I don't want the electrical installation to come off the wall in any type or sort. Again, the cable, the electrical conduit that I'm using is going to be the AC conductor. We call it tech cable, and there are parallel runs that's being run from the outdoor meter base. Again, what I like to do with installation like this is I like to make sure that I keep that white sheeting that's there on before I like to keep it on once I land my conductors inside of the panel. I'm going to remove that white sheeting. I also make sure to put my ground bushing on first. This installation is going to come with the ground bushing connection. Reason being is the ground wire has to be grounded off to the actual ground clamp. Ground connection has to be grounded off. I have to make sure that, as you can see in the on the left hand side, you're going to see the other installation. You're going to see my wire is grounded off onto the ground bushing. It is in code compliance. It is a code rule that states that. It is inside of the electrical code book where you would find it. You just have to search. And again, if for all those who are pretty interested in the video, all the apprentices out there, all the journeymans, all the master electricians, DIY guys, homeowners, if you ever need to find out a code rule and you simply cannot find it, you can simply leave a comment in the comment section, and I would guide you through the process. So again, the installation reason that the disconnect is here and not the 400 amp panel is because of the code rule that states anything that's within 5 feet of the electrical panel of the meter base shall have shall have a installation of the panel right away. But when it comes to any installation, electrical installation, that's more than 5 feet away from the actual electrical disconnect that's located outside of the home. It has to have a means of disconnect. So the main electrical 400 amp panel is located inside of the electrical room, inside of the basement of the home, and it's more than 40 feet away from the meter base. So the reason is I have to install my disconnect per code to stay within my electrical code compliance. So as you can see, the reason why I stated that I like to keep the white paper on is it simply helps with the cable. As you can see, the cable is locked in place. Once you disassemble that, it gives you a lot more problems to get the cable inside of the connector. So again, that's why I always make sure I land my cables inside of the disconnect, inside of the connectors, and I make sure that I remove that. Then what I go ahead and do is I simply ground off my I do my groundings. So this is a grounding and bonding installation. There are two different things when it comes to bonding and grounding. Serve two different applications. So never get that confused. Also, you're going to see I have my phasing tape on my cable. Reason is this cable does not come with identify neutral, and in the code book it simply states that your incoming neutral has to be identified. There is a rule where you electrical code code compliance that states that a particular size of cable we must identify up to. So this is what I am doing here, identifying my conductors with the white tape that is being used. It's always best to have also your line and loads coming in to be separated. Never have them touching each other. It is a code compliance rule that states that your feed that's coming in, your main feed, is not supposed to come in contact with your actual load side that's going out. So for this reason, you're going to see the installation. I'm also going to be using my flat screwdrivers, Robbie screwdriver. Most of the time in this installation, I use my bigger screwdrivers to get the full torquing. Again, also what I like to use is my Milwaukee drills. Very handy, never fails me, gets the job done on a daily basis. Also, set of Allen keys is what is required. A lot of times I use my regular Allen key sets for installation like this. When it comes to the outdoor meter base, I often use another Allen key. It's more of a bigger Allen key that I have. Hopefully I can get to show you guys that on one of my videos. It comes in handy, gets the job done, helps with the risk a lot when it comes to the installation. So again, also this is a part of my videos. There are other videos that I have out there that are has the full installation when it comes to landing my wires. It does have the full installation. You just have to check through my videos to find the other part of this installation. There are many other parts to it, about 3 or 4 other videos that's there. And again, I would like to thank you guys all for tuning into Fabian Electrical. And again, don't forget to like up the video. You can also subscribe to the channel, or you can also become a member, and I will catch you guys on the next installation from Fabian Electrical. So again, hello, welcome back to the channel. I'd like to thank you guys all for tuning in to Fabian Electrical Services Inc. And that was just a intro video that I started off with. Again, as you guys come in, don't forget to like up the live stream. And tonight we're going to be going through some code, breaker sizing, grounded and bounding, Canadian Electrical Code. We're going to be working off of the OESC 2024, and we're going to also get into section 26700, section 30, and we're going to talk about sub panels and neutral installations. And for now, I'm going to go into section 14606, which is a panel board location rule. So we're going to take a look at that rule. So again, if you take a look at the bottom, it's going to say 14-606, and that is another rule that we have to look out for, and it's basically a rule that states it's a panel board rule, and it's a location rule, 14-606, and it basically says except for panel boards where more than 90% of the overcurrent devices supply feeders or motor branch circuits, every panel board shall be protected on the supplied side by overcurrent device having a rating not greater than that of the panel board. The overcurrent protection required by sub-rule 1 shall be permitted to be in the primary of a transformer supplying the panel board, provided that the panel board rating in amperes is not less than the overcurrent rating amperes multiplied by the ratio of the primary to the secondary voltage. So again, sub-rule 1, it says except for panel boards where more than 90% of the overcurrent devices supply feeders or motor branch circuits, every panel board shall be protected on the supply side by overcurrent device having a rating not greater than that of the actual panel board. So that's one of the rules that I want to touch base on. I'm going to head over to 26400, and so again, welcome back to the channel. You guys are tuned into Fabian Electrical Services Inc. And again, we're going over the OESC code rules 2024. And we're going to head over to the section 26400 for a second here. Again, as you guys come in, don't forget to like up the live, very important. So again, 26400 is called lighting arresters. Okay, so 26400 sub-rule 1, it says lighting arresters shall be installed in every distribution substation in locations where lighting distribution occur frequently and no other adequate protection is provided. Also goes on to say lighting arresters installed for the protection of utilization equipments A shall be permitted to be installed either inside or outside the building or enclosure containing the equipment to be protected and shall be isolated by elevation, enclosed, or otherwise made inaccessible to authorized persons. So that is section 26 400. We're going to stroll over to actually it's right here 26 4.2, and that rule simply states indoor lighting, indoor installation of lighting arresters, and it says rear lighting arresters are installed in a building. They shall be located well away from all equipment other than that which they protect, and from passageways and combustible parts of building. So it also states that rear lighting arresters containing oil are installed in a building. They shall be separated from other equipment by walls conforming to electrical equipment and vault construction requirements in accordance with rules 26-350 to 26-356. So if I go back to that rule, it's sending us back there for a reason. So as you can see, I believe rules 2660, 26, that's where it's sending us over to this rule here, where you're going to pretty much be reading it up and see what information you can grab out of there. So I'm going to, again, I'd like to thank you guys all for tuning into the live stream today. As you guys come in, don't forget to like up the live stream, very important. And I'm going to run another video, and then I'm going to head back into the code book here. So again, I'm going to be running the video here. As you guys come in, don't forget to like up the live. So again, I'd like to thank you guys all for tuning in to today's live stream. I'd like to thank Fabian Wifey for Life for always also checking into the live stream. Again, welcome you guys back to the channel. And again, as you guys come in, don't forget to like up the live stream. And this video is simply about removing a panel board. And again, what I do when I do my removal, I always make sure that my 100 amp panel or my 400 amp panel, I always make sure that I label the wires when I'm removing them to do a service upgrade. So again, as you guys come in, don't forget to like up the live stream, please and thank you. Very important. So again, what this is grounding, wire phasing, phasing the neutral cable. And again, we're going to be all right.
Hold on. So hello again and welcome back to the channel. So hello again and welcome back to the channel, and I'd like to thank you guys all for tuning into today's live stream. And again, what we're going over is in the live stream is going to be a little bit about breaker sizing, grounding, bounding, some Canadian electrical code. We're going to be we've already dived into that. That's what this on the stream is. And we're going to go into the OESC 2024. That's what we're going to be working off of. Also, section 26 and 26-700, section 30, and sub panels, neutral isolation. So what we're going to be doing right now is going over a little bit of the sub panel. And again, I'm based out of Ontario, so these are the Ontario. I'm going off of the Ontario rules, what is laid out. And in Ontario, installing a sub panel, also known as a secondary electrical panel, requires adherence to the Ontario Electrical Safety Code (OESC). Specifically the Canadian Electrical Code Part 1, C 22.1 with Ontario amendments. Key consideration includes proper sizing, location, working space, and the need for ESA. ESA, Electrical Safety Authority inspectors and permits. So again, that's based in the province of Ontario, going off of the ESA rules and regulations. And sizing and capacity. Sub panels must be sized appropriately for the load they will carry, ensuring they don't exceed the capacity of the main panel and the service entrance conductors. So again, when you have a sub panel, you're normally going to load that sub panel below the actual main panel itself. Again, it's very important. Watch this. Again, it's very important. So again, it's very important when it comes to the sub-panel rules. Sub-panels must be sized appropriately for the load they will carry, ensuring they don't exceed the capacity of the main panel and the service entrance conductors. Locations. Sub-panels must be installed in a readily accessible and protected location and with adequate working space, minimum 36 inches in front and 30 inches wide. Working space, you're supposed to have a clear working space of at least 1 meter. 3.3 feet in front of the panel is required with no obstruction. So what this means is you're not supposed to have any obstructions. So I did turn my camera on, but I don't. So again, I'm not sure why I'm not seeing myself here. I did turn the camera on. I wanted to test something out here, but I don't think it's seeing me for some reason. Not sure. So again, sub panels must be installed in a readily accessible and protective location, not in bathrooms or clothing closets, and with adequate working space, minimum 36 inches in front and 30 inches wide. As I said, Permits and inspections. A permit is required for sub-panel installation, and the work must be inspected by the Electrical Safety Authority, ESA, to ensure compliance with the code. And then it has the bounding and grounding, where it simply says sub-panels must be properly bounded and grounded, and neutrals and grounds isolated and connected to separate bus bars. The ESA issues a certificate acceptance upon successful inspection, which is crucial for insurance and resale purposes. Also, when it comes to specific consideration, your service conductors, size of the service conductors between the main panel and the sub panel is crucial and should be determined by a qualified electrician. Neutral and grounds must be kept separate in the sub panel with the bounding strap between them removed. So again, you will also see that on some of my videos when it comes to the removal of the bounding strap. I have actually showed that on the actual channel itself. So for all those who has missed the previous live stream, you can go back also and check out the previous live streams. You can also check out the previous videos and my shorts, and you will also see the actual grounding and bounding strap that I had removed from a panel. So again, also wire connections. Hot wires should be connected to the appropriate lugs on the breaker. So hot wires should be connected to the appropriate lugs on the breaker, and the other end of the cable should be connected to the main panel. Also, safety, always disconnect power at the main breaker before working on any electrical components. And important notes, sub-panels do not add capacity to the overall electrical system. They simply distribute power to different areas. If you are unsure about any aspect of sub-panel installation, consult with a licensed and qualified electrician in Ontario. Again, failure to comply with the OESC 2024 can lead to a safety hazard, insurance complications, and issue with property resale. So again, also I'd like to thank Fabian Wife for Life for the donation to the channel. Again, thank you for the first donation today to the channel. So again, that was the sub-panel rule, sub-panel explanation that I went over. Again, thank you guys all for tuning in to today's live stream. As you guys come in, don't forget to like up the live, and I'm going to be going back into the actual code book itself here, and we're going to head over to so we've already touched base on the panel board, and so bounding of receptacles, we're going to touch base on the bonding of the receptacles. So rear grounding type receptacles are used in existing installations. It also tells us to refer to Appendix B. Rear grounding type receptacles are used in existing installation to replace the ungrounded type. The grounding terminal shall be effectively bonded to ground, and one of the following methods shall be permitted to be used. Connection to a metal raceway or cable sheet that is bonded to ground. Connection to the system ground by means of a separate bonding conductor, or bonding to an adjacent grounded metal cold water pipe. These are stuff that you can do. So again, bonding of receptacles. Rear grounding type receptacles are used in existing installation to replace the ungrounded type. The grounding terminal shall be effectively bonded to ground, and one of the following methods shall be permitted to be used. And again, I have used this in the past. And what this simply means is that a lot of times you go into the homes, they don't actually have a ground to the receptacles, and you can simply get the ground to the first point by means of connection to a metal raceway or cable sheet that is bonded to ground, by means of connections to the system ground by means of a separate bonding conductor, or bonded to an adjacent ground metal cold water pipe is what I have done before. Notwithstanding subrural existing outlets where bonding means does not exist in the outlet box, grounding type receptacles shall be permitted to be installed, provided that each receptacle is protected by a ground fault circuit interrupter of the Class A type.
So hello, welcome back to my channel, and I would like to thank you guys all for tuning in to the video today. Again, as you come in, please don't forget to hit the like button. Also, for those who hasn't subscribed to the channel, you can go ahead and subscribe to the channel. And in today's video, what I'm simply doing is I'm taping my white cable that's not identified right now, and I'm simply using that with white tape, which is allowed by code. Also, you will see me have the cables wired up into the lugs, the main disconnect 400 amp disconnect service that I have here that I'm working with, and the cable that I used was 250 kc mil parallel runs. And again, you'll see all my ground bushes and everything is grounding the ground wire off, and it's going back to the main ground on the panel. So again, please sit back and enjoy the video, and I'll see you guys in between the video. Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'd like to thank you guys all for tuning in to today's video. And also, as you come in, don't forget to hit the like button. You can also subscribe to the channel and share the video. So in today's video, what I'm doing is I'm grounding off my ground wire onto the ground bushing, ground clamp on the top of it. Required by code, it has to be grounded off because of the cable that I use. And this cable is aluminum, it's not copper. Aluminum is silver, and you can see that it's a silver ground wire that I have there along with all the other grounds. So please just sit back and enjoy the video, and I'll see you guys in between. So hello again and welcome back to the end of the video, and I'd like to thank you guys all who has tuned into today's video. Again, also as you come in, please don't forget to like up the video. You can also share the video. Also, you can subscribe to the channel. And again, in this video, what I'm doing is simply prepping for my panel installation with the plywood, sheet of plywood, weather resistant. I'm going to be placing on the back of the in front of the wall that's behind, and this will help with the of water and stuff seeping into the panel. So sit back and enjoy the last 2 minutes of the I would thank you guys all for tuning into today's video. Again, don't forget to like up the video, and I'll see you.
So again, I'd like to thank Antonia Whitaker for tuning in to the live stream. First time, I believe. Again, thank you for checking into the live stream, and also thank you for the support towards the channel. So again, this is why the Ontario Electrical Code Section 26700 is so important when wiring, lighting, and receptacles, grounding and bounding requirements under the Canadian Electrical Code OESC 2024 prevent electrical hazards. When you size breakers for sub-panels, always check your load calculation, conductor capacity, and neutral insulation rules. Electricians in residential, commercial, and industrial work all need to follow these grounding and breaker sizing best practices. So again, I'm going to go back into the actual code book here. I wanted to play another video, but I'm going to go back into it here for a second here. Again, I would like to thank you guys all for tuning in to today's live stream, and also for the continuous am I mute? Okay. and for also the continuing support towards the channel. I'll also like to again thank Kim Wifey for Life and Antonio Whitaker for checking in to the live stream and for the continuing support towards the channel. Also, again, what we're covering tonight is breaker sizing. We're going to get into grounding, which we've already touched a little bit about. I did show a video on the grounding. Also, I did show a video on the bonding. Also, for all those who has missed the start of the live stream, the replay will be available after the end of the live, so you can catch it on the replay. And again, for all those who hasn't subscribed to the channel, you can go ahead and subscribe to the channel. We're also going to, as we're going through the Canadian Electrical Code. I'm actually working off of the OESC 2024. We're going to head over to section 26700. I believe we've touched base on 26702. So I'm just going to go into 26700 for a quick second here. And these are a little bit on the receptacle rules here. Again, 26700 is all mostly based off of the receptacle rules. So 26700 basically is going to send you to Appendix B. I just want to make sure I did not read this already. Except for receptacles used solely for interconnected purposes. Okay, so 26700. Receptacles configuration shall be in accordance with diagram 1 and 2, except for receptacles used on equipment solely for interconnection purposes. That's 1A. 1B, for receptacles for specific applications as required by other rules of the code, or where other configurations are suitable. 26702, except as provided for by other rules of this code, receptacles having configurations in accordance with diagram 1 and 2 shall be connected only to circuits having a nominal system voltage and ampere rating corresponding to the rating of the configuration. Receptacles connected to circuits having different voltage, frequencies, or types of current, AC or DC, on the same premises shall be designed so that the attachment plugs used on such circuits are not interchangeable. Receptacles with exposed terminals shall be used only in fittings, metal torques, and similar devices. Receptacles located in floors shall be enclosed in floor boxes. Receptacles rated 30 amps or more or installed facing downward shall have provision for locking or latching to prevent unintentional detachments after installation. Receptacles faces shall project a minimum of 0.4 millimeters from metal or conductor faceplates. Again, what that is simply a rule that your faceplates has to be touching the actual receptacle. It has to sit on it in place. It cannot be coming off of the drywall, and there's a space in between. Any openings around the receptacles or cover shall be such that a rod of 6.75 millimeters in diameter will not enter. Again, this is a a code rule that we have to and that we follow. Receptacles, faceplates, and covers shall not prevent an attachment plug from being used in the manner in which it is intended to be used. And it also goes on to say receptacle having CSA configuration 5-15R or 5-20R installed within 1.5 meter of sink shall not be located on the area of the counter directly in the front of the sink and on the area of the wall directly behind the sink, except where the distance between the wall and the inside edge of the sink exceeds 450 meters. Again, we would have went through the bonding of the receptacle. So I'm going to head over. So that's a little bit on the on that rule there, and I want to. So again, excuse me here as I normally have to just keep notes here as I go. So I'm going to be running another video here before we go on here. So again, I'd like to thank all those for tuning in to the live stream today. Again, as you guys come in, don't forget to like up the live, please and thank you. Very important.
Hello and good morning to all my subscribers. Please like, share, and subscribe to the video. I'm basically going to be prepping for my service 400 amp panel.
camera is not. Okay, so for some reason I cannot find. Must be doing something wrong here. So again, hello, welcome back to the channel. I'd like to thank you guys all for tuning in to today's live stream. Also, I'd like to thank you guys for taking the time out to tune in to today. It's live.
Please, hello and welcome again. Please like, share, and subscribe. This is basically my 400 amp panel, which I removed all the components from the side so I can open the panel. You can see this is panel covers that I had to remove in order to mount the panel on the plywood.
So again, hello, welcome back to the channel, and again, I'd like to thank you guys all for tuning in to today's live stream. I'm not really sure why my camera is not working here, but oh well. Okay, so again, hello, welcome back. You guys are tuned in to Fabian Electrical Services Inc. And I'm going to be running another video here before I go into another section of the code book. And this is simply another video, another 400 amp installation video.
simple way of fitting my wire. And as you can see, I'm going to remove this on. So this has the marking to get where the wire is going to land. That's basically it for today's video. So please like, share, and subscribe, and also leave a comment in the comment section, and I will see you on the next video with this installation. Thank you.
So again, hello, welcome back to the channel. You guys are tuned in to Fabian Electrical Services Inc. Again, as you guys come in, don't forget to like up the live stream, and I'm going to be running another video here.
Hello? 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 Hey, Frank. Yeah, I'm in the video. Let me double check. How you doing? No, we were closing.
So again, hello, welcome back to the channel. Let's see if this works. Nope. I'd like to thank you guys all for tuning in to today's live stream, and I'm going to run a video here.
To make connections here. These are my, this is my receptacle for both of these. They don't draw too much point something amps. Again, this is the furnace room here where I'm going to be working. This is the water tank here. Still have, I have another receptacle here. So again, what I'm doing is finishing off. I'm going to flip this camera back the other way. Again, this is going to be a quick live that I'm doing. Again, I'd like to thank you guys all for checking in to today's live stream. As you can see, the pot lights that I have currently installed, these are 5000K, the pot lights. This is going to be 1 or 2 center lights here. That's the access, the adit that I have to go in sometime this week.
Again, that's the fan for the area here where it's going to have a washer and dryer. So that fan is placed in this area. This is
If you live in, listen up. We've just launched a new government-backed platform officially endorsed by the Royal Bank of Canada and designed to help everyday Canadians earn real stable income from the comfort of their own homes. This is not a side hustle or a marketing gimmick. It is a fully licensed platform that uses artificial intelligence to trade the stock market automatically 24/7 with a 99% success rate. No experience, no problem. You don't need to know anything about
bless it yourself, TSC exclusive.
Go to the website
Again,
and
thank
leave
you
your name
for
and phone number.
tuning in
A
to
manager will
today's
call
live
you to
stream,
personally
and
consult with you.
also
Make a
thank you
deposit
for
of
the
$350 to
continuous
activate
support
your account.
towards the
What's
channel.
next? You can start earning up to $2,000 a day or $60,000 a month without lifting a finger. Still skeptical? That's what stops most people. Waiting, hesitating, and missing opportunities. And those who
another receptacle. This is going to be the washer receptacle, 20 amps, that has to be on a artful breaker according to the Ontario Electrical Code. So this is one of the rooms here with the pot lights that are currently installed. As you can see, all my receptacles are finished. This is going to be a data outlet here for the data. So I have to eventually put the data plug on here. And these are the pot lights inside of the room. So you can see the smoke detector is currently installed. Has to be installed up for final. These are my plugs that are all installed around the bedroom area. This area here is going to be the washroom, and again, this is my GFI by code. I have to have a GFI by the water, and after I have my first leg coming in for the GFI, if I have any other outlets going out, I can simply put them on the load side, line and load for the bathroom GFI. So this currently have line and load, and you can see the green light that's on currently. That means that the receptacle is all fine. If I happen to see the red light comes on, then there's a problem with the wire itself. Is just loose a lot of times. These are going to be two lights that's going to be installed here. Again, as you guys come in, don't forget to like up the live stream. Hello, Christian Yang. Thank you for tuning in to today's live stream. Again, for all those who are tuned in, if you do want to subscribe to the channel, you can go ahead and subscribe. Christian, where are you from, Christian? Again, thank you for tuning in to the live stream. Again, this is a washroom fan that I have in place here. As you can see, I have my pot lights, and these two pot lights here are shower pot lights required by code. You have to have shower pot lights when it comes to anything being installed beside the water. So these are shower pot lights. They're specified for wet location. Sometimes they say damp, but it's wet location that you're looking for. That will have your ESA. If you do happen to install dry location, you're not going to pass the inspection until you somehow take it out and have it installed the proper way. Again, these are my switches here. Again, don't forget to like up the live stream as you come in. These are my switches. It's a quick walkthrough. Again, thank you guys all for tuning in to Fabian Electrical Services
Services Inc. And again, these are one for the shower, one for the outdoor lights, one to be for these lights here. This is a closet here. Again, this is the walkthrough of the home before I call for final. Again, this is going to be for the toilet. There's a receptacle here. It's a walkthrough. This is another beer where it goes install, all finished. This is going to be a heater in place here. This is going to be a TV on the top. And as you can see, my pot lights are all working. These are going to be 2 lights. So what I did for if the client does not have the light, by code, I have to simply cap the boxes off for the final inspection. Again, here also, these are my switches here. That's going to control everything inside of this area. What we have here, this is simply a walk-in closet. These pot lights are 5K pot lights. Gives you enough light inside of the home to do what you need to do. Here's another access to the attic that I didn't even know about. So that's another access point there. These are my switches here for this room here. One switch, sorry, one outlet. And if I go into this is another shower here. As you can see, this is the top here, fancy. This is another washroom toilet, which is going to be plugged in. And here, this is the shower where I have the 2 lights here. Shower pot lights, again, required by code. Let location is what's going to let you pass your final. This is going to be controlled by a switch. So I'm going to be removing that plug because the LED mirrors are all hard connections. This is for the floor heating. There are currently going to be wires ran underneath for the towels to heat the bathroom. These are all my switches here. So just a few minor stuff that I have. I'm going to mute this for a second because there are playing music. This is going to be, we're going to have some cabinetry in here. There's going to be 2 outlets in here. One here, the outdoor up top high pendant, strip lights in the bulkhead. This is going to be this for a second, as I don't want to have a copyright. Or what I may do is keep talking. This is for the hallway. As you can see, I have my smoke detector installed. Again, by code, let's go back in here. There's another smoke detector in every bedroom. That's where the smoke detectors are supposed to be located. Every bedroom should have a smoke detector. Every hallway should have a smoke detector. And as you can see, because of the distance, there is one smoke detector inside of this hallway. And then as I go on the other side, you'll see another smoke detector located on the other side. These are the pot lights, 5000K. I still have to turn on this pot light in the hallway. Hasn't been turned on now. So I'm going to be currently moving into the next room. I'm trying to not have a copyright here, so that's why I don't go live a lot of times on the job. So this is another bedroom here. As you can see here, this is
the pot lights that I have here. This is another smoke detector by code, and this switch here is currently controlled on a three-way. So once I turn this off, I can turn it on the other side, the bedroom. These are the switches for this bedroom. So you can see the receptacles here. Still have to install my plates for final. That's a must. These are my pot lights here. This is a walk-in closet. I don't have the light, but this is a temporary light that I'm using. The heater. And inside of here, there's another outlet. I need power. So do you use MCCB? Again, Mission 1, thank you for checking into the live stream. What is MCCB? Can you explain that? I'm not currently, so I can understand a little bit more. Again, how do you cut off mains? How do I cut off the main? Are you talking about the main power? Simply have to call for inspection to cut off the power. That's the only way it can be done. Call for a hydro shutdown. We call it. It's a shutdown. Again, yes, Phil K. Again, thank you for checking into the live stream. Yeah, I believe in Jesus, Phil. Again, this is another washroom here. As you can see, these are lights inside of the. As I'm going to turn on lights here, as you can see, these lights came on. Again, this shower pot light. This is the shower pot light for that location. This is currently not working, so I have to replace this with another one. Like in case of fire, one main power supply cut off. In case of power, it all depends on where the fire is coming from. Mission 1, if the fire is simply your receptacle, it should stop at the receptacle. Depending on what you have on it, that's why you use arc faults. Arc fault breakers are the ones that's going to stop the fire from spreading. So here in Ontario, Canada, we use a lot of arc faults throughout the homes. So this home is currently arc faults are being used throughout the home. In case of fire, one main power. No, in case of fire, it all depends. I would say if there is a fire that's going to happen, the main is not going to shut down. If there is a tripping issue, it will trip. However, but in case of a fire, I don't see that the main power will shut down. So again, as you guys come in, like the live stream, very important to like it up. Just hit the like button, please and thank you. So this is another room here. I'm going to put this on mute for a second as they're playing music. And again, these are the receptacles that are located inside of the bedroom. These are my pot lights. As you can see, I have another smoke detector here. Smoke detector is required by code in every bedroom and outside every bedroom. These are the pot lights that I have installed here. This is going to be a TV outlet, and you have the data for the TV. This is simply a walk-in area here where we're going to have the pot lights in this area. As you can see,
My pot lights are all 5K. I have to switch these ones as they're a little bit dull right here. And then here we have the washroom here. There is a couple pot lights here. Let's turn them on here. You have the pot lights, and then you have the shower pot lights, all for the wet location. Very important. Never to mix up wet and damp. They are two different things. Wet is simply what you use in the shower, and this is going to be for the bathroom fan. This is the bathroom fan. This is going to be my GFI here for the washroom. This is going to be my heated floor outlet. This is where I'm going to put the thermostat for the heated floors. So as I go into the hallway, I'm going to mute this because they're playing music for a second here. So that area was the hallway. As you can see, I have the smoke outside of the hallway. This is going to be another smoke detector inside the main bedroom here, along with a couple lights on the side here, along with my pot lights. However, I have to go in the attic to find these pot lights as they were misplaced by the drywallers. So again, right here, it's going to be another TV right here. Along with receptacles, all have to have finishing plates for my final. So again, this is the main bedroom. As you can see, the receptacles are all finished. As I go into this room here, and you're going to see that I have, this is the washroom here. There's going to be a couple outlets here. There's one outlet for the GFI washroom. This is going to be another outlet here for the toilet. These are going to be my pot lights that I'm going to install. And the reason why I have these wires here, I'm going to be putting an access point here. Why do I need an access point? I simply have to connect these two blue wires together, and the code simply says I can put an access junction box inside of above the pot light as long as it's accessible. So that's totally fine by code. There's the fan, the two lights here. So again, as you guys come in, don't forget to double tap the live. Helps with the algorithm. Please and thank you. Helps YouTube to send my channel to the algorithm. Get my notification out to more people. And for all those who hasn't subscribed to the channel, you can go ahead and subscribe. Follow me on my YouTube page. Stay up to date with my videos. Also, if you do happen to run across my videos, don't forget to like it up, leave a comment, like Mission One was asking, in case you guys want to ever find out any information. Again, this has to have a cover plate here that's going to be placed there. So I'm going to leave that area. I'm going to go into this area here. This is going to be a sit. You can see the pot lights are different to these ones inside of here. Inside of the other rooms. These are square pot lights. That's going to line up with the ceiling. So these are all square pot lights. This is going to be my switch to control in this area. As you can see, I turn it off. The lights goes off. Turn that off. They're both okay. Inside here again also.
never seen a pillow like this. Pillow that people actually look forward to laying their heads on. It's time to stop accepting old, sweaty, bacteria-ridden, spine-bending pillows. This marvel of sleep architectural design is here to mega boost your health to another level. Here are 9 reasons experts and customers love this ergonomic pillow and how it will completely change your sleep quality. 1. Reduce snoring. Mouth breathing ruins sleep and raises cortisol levels, leading to poor recovery, muscle loss, and premature aging.
And it's far more serious than just snoring. When your breathing stops, even for just 10 seconds, your blood oxygen levels plummet, and your heart has to work overtime.
The ergonomic shape of Dorilla raises your chin and opens up your breathing tract, which not only reduces snoring, but also increases oxygen intake needed to reduce stress and improve cognitive function. 2. Improved posture. Dorilla Ergo is meticulously engineered to promote optimal body alignment and reduce morning pains and stiffness. It minimizes the risk of chronic pain in the jaw, neck, spine, and back while restoring a correct and healthy posture.
When your spine is properly supported, your nervous system can regulate properly, your muscles can repair, and your discs can rehydrate. That's the difference between temporary relief and actual recovery.
3. Stress reduction. Poor sleep posture spikes cortisol, which affects metabolism, hormone imbalance, muscle growth, and serotonin production. Dorilla Ergo promotes proper alignment, ensuring you get deep, restorative sleep that helps keep cortisol levels in check.
With its ability to adapt to your body's shape and sleeping position, the Dorilla Ergo helps ensure that you get a quieter, more restful night's sleep for a fraction of the cost of a CPAP machine.
4. Improved circulation. If you often wake up with a numb or tingling arm, you are cutting off circulation to it while you sleep. This can affect your sleep quality and even result in nerve damage. Dorilla's ram horn design elevates your head and reduces pressure on your shoulders, improving circulation. 5. Optimize sleep. On average, people don't get enough sleep, which impacts the rest of their daily lives. Whether it's poor sleeping positions, snoring, discomfort, or breathability, Dorilla is your optimal solution to address these issues and improve your quality of sleep and your quality of life.
This pillow is the professional choice to put you into deep sleep mode, fully relax your muscles, and help them recover faster during the night.
6. Breathable and durable material. Average pillows lose their shape and elasticity quickly, resulting in poor head support, tossing and turning, and interrupted sleep. But Dorilla's advanced breathable memory foam retains its shape throughout while still offering ultimate comfort. 7. Facial support. Bad sleep posture causes jaw misalignment and bloated, puffy skin. Dorilla Ergo's unique design supports your jaw, reducing tension and puffiness while protecting your skin's elasticity. 8. Universal design. Dorilla Ergo is designed to promote healthy alignment no matter which position you sleep in. It's perfect for pregnant women and those recovering from injuries. No matter how you like to sleep, Dorilla will feel just right.
I'm pretty much a side sleeper. That means I sleep on my side most of the time. And this thing is perfectly aligning my neck. And this is probably the best pillow I have ever had to help me be snoring free.
9. Ear protection. Enjoy music, podcasts, or white noise without earbud pressure causing discomfort. Dorilla Ergo's ear gap lets you comfortably listen to your tunes, even while lying on your side. But there's more. Just click the link below to grab your exclusive discount. Thousands of satisfied customers are already waking up refreshed, pain-free, and full of energy. Join them today and experience the pillow that's changing lives. Time is ticking, so don't wait. Click the link now and transform your sleep forever.
Drinking warm water before bed improves eyesight almost overnight. Apparently, thousands of people are already doing this every night as they sleep by adding one unusual ingredient to a glass of warm water before bed. You've probably heard that once your eyesight starts deteriorating, life will never be the same. You'll have to get used to constantly wearing glasses or contacts, the squinting and straining and the blurred vision, and the annoying floaters that you just can't escape from. But what if I told you that's not true at all? What if I told you that there's a simple drink you can make at home that can help improve eyesight in weeks without needing glasses, contacts, or even laser surgery? Sounds too good to be true, right? That's what I thought too until I saw my auntie at a family party. She'd been wearing these real thick glasses since she was like 12. But she was telling me about how her eyes had improved so much that she didn't even need them anymore. I asked her what her secret was, and she She told me about this bedtime brew that she'd seen on TV. She said it was a simple drink that she made every night using ingredients that she found at her local grocery store. She said it apparently cleared some sort of toxin that had built up and was causing the vision problems. She said it was easy to do and it only took 10 seconds each day. She said it started to work within days. She suddenly couldn't see as well through her glasses and realized that she could see better without them. She said apparently thousands of people were doing it and seeing the same results. I was skeptical, but I decided to give it a try. And boy, am I glad I did. It started working pretty much from day one. I couldn't believe it. I felt like a new person. I could see clearly again for the first time in years. I got the all clear to ditch my glasses and I'm saving a fortune. And the best part is the floaters that had been driving me mad had completely disappeared. And get this, even my own optometrist started doing this himself after seeing how well it had worked. If you'd like to see this special bedtime drink for yourself, just tap the link below and see this short free video that shows you everything you need to know. Trust me, you won't regret it. I hadn't even realized for years how much it had been affecting me, like my glasses fogging up all the time everywhere I went, or the constant irritation from my contacts when I tried to wear them, or the squinting and straining all the time trying to get things in focus. And hey, just not to have those floaters driving me insane anymore is worth it alone. I've been so surprised by this that I take every chance I get to share it with others who might not have heard about it. So tap the button below to go watch it now and see exactly how you can start using this method at home tonight.
These are a couple of receptacles I'm going to have in this area. And as you're going to hear also, these are the pot lights that are all finished. 5K pot lights that I have, Voltatech that I'm using. Apparently they're a good brand to use. Also in here, these are going to be, this is going to be a steam room, I believe. And I'm going to have some wet location pot lights in this area. This is another toilet in here with the toilet receptacle itself. And this area here is simply the outside of the home, as where I'm currently working. Excuse me here, I'm just trying to plug in my phone before it dies on me. Again, I'd like to thank you guys all for tuning to the live stream today. Also, as you guys come in, don't forget you can tap that like button. It helps with the algorithm. What we have here is the pool, and we also have some outdoor receptacles, some outdoor pot lights that have been installed to match with the ceiling itself. And that area there where you see right here, that's going to be the pool itself. When it comes to pool, bonding and grounding is very important. Mostly bonding is the key factor here. As we all know, you have a lot of metal around the pool. And when you don't have the bonding properly, it could cause an issue when it comes to the bonding. So if you guys do come across one of my shorts, my videos, you're going to see in one of my shorts that I do have my bonding wires coming off of the actual pool itself at two locations in order to bond onto the steel walkway. By code, I have to contain it in the same location. Reason being is once you exit the pool and you go on to the and there's no type of protection. For that reason, I will have to drill in the concrete in order to bond it properly according to the OESC Electrical Code. So again, as you guys come in, double tap the live stream, double tap the live. Also, I'd like to thank Christian Yang for checking in to today's live stream. Also, Mission One for checking in to today's live stream, and Phil K for checking into the live stream. Also, again, you guys can subscribe to the channel, keep up to date to the content, stay informed. These are going to be some outdoor pot lights that I'm going to be installing. Eventually, these pot lights have to get switched to black pot lights. That's going to match up. So the same color that I have here, installing the same color here. Again, I have to build another scaffold on the outside again to take these down and install the pot lights again. So for this reason, you're going to see these pot lights hanging all over the place. So again, I'd like to thank you guys all for tuning in to today's live stream, as you're tuned into Fabian Electrical Services. And again, when it comes to the OESC, it's very important to make sure that you follow all the rules that are laid out. When it comes to calling for final, you have to make sure you have the proper arc fault breakers and so on your receptacles. You have to also make sure that you don't pass the allowable number that is allowed on a circuit. Normally, I try to go no more than 10 per circuit receptacles. Also, I don't mix my lighting circuit and my receptacles. It's going to cause a big nuisance problem. Why do I say that? When I find out when you mix your lighting circuit with your receptacles, for instance, if you have a hair dryer, it's going to give you a lot of flickering. It's going to also do some other stuff that you don't want to encounter. So for that reason, I stay away from my receptacles and lighting on the same circuit. I like to make sure that it's only the lighting circuit on the lighting circuit, receptacles on receptacles. When it comes to doing my work on the floors, it avoids a whole bunch of confusion. Again, as you guys come in, double tap. You can also subscribe to the channel, stay up to date to the content. You can also check out my channel. It's got a couple of videos on the channel with bounding and grounding, isolation of the neutral conductor. It's also has a lot of 400 amp panel installation and so on. So you can go ahead and check out my videos. Don't forget to like it up, leave a comment telling me what you think about the video, and also what you think should be my next video. Again, when it comes to calling for final, have to make sure that all your plates are installed. That's one thing that has to be installed. Your outlet with the plates has to be installed for your final. Also, your arc faults have to be working properly. Also, you cannot have no reverse wires inside of the receptacle. I do have a receptacle tester that I use, and it will tell me if my circuits are reversed or not. It's something that the inspector is going to be looking for at the end of the job once it comes to final. He's simply going to take his tester, and he's going to test the receptacles to make sure that there is no hot and neutral reverse. He's also going to also make sure that the arc faults are working properly. So always make sure that when you're installing your arc fault breaker, you match the correct neutral with the hot on the arc fault breaker. If not, you're going to turn off the arc fault breaker and for some reason that neutral is not going to probably be lined. It's going to be lined up with something else in the home. So try to avoid that situation. Again, don't forget you can double tap the screen to like up the life. Doesn't cost you anything to like it up. It's free of charge. And I'm going to flip this again. So again, that's the pool house that eventually I'm going to have to work on. Again, inside of the pool house, I'm going to have some lights on the outside. I'm going to have some plugs on the outside. And again, for all those who missed the beginning of the live stream, you can catch it on the replay. It's a walkthrough of the second floor. I'm not going to do the walkthrough of the basement today, as I have to finish off the second floor. So again, this is the pool house here. This is where I'm going to have the pool on the bottom right here. There's going to be also a hot tub that's going to be in the back of the home also. So again, why do we call for final? Why do we call for final? Inspection is simply because we want to make sure we have that second eye when it comes to the inspector coming in and making sure that everything is fine, correct. Again, we are human. We can miss a lot of stuff. So again, guys, don't forget to don't be shy. Tap up the double tap the live stream. Um, it's free. It helps with the algorithm. It helps to get my content. The channel. You can also become a member of the channel.
So again, hello, welcome back to the channel, and I'd like to thank you guys all for tuning in to today's live stream. So again, I'm going to run another video here. I'm going to see if the video is actually going to play. Seems that my streaming so this for all those who missed the first episode of one of the episodes. I'm going to start it from the beginning here. It's a pretty long video here. So again, as you guys come in, don't forget to like the live stream. 80% rule, I believe it is 80% rule. Hope I'm not wrong, but I believe it's the 80% rule that we're going to size it for, which will give the panel enough room for the wires to work. You don't want to oversize. You don't want to cram your panel up with too many circuits and you undersize your actual conductor. It's going to be working a lot harder than it's supposed to be. And a lot of times that's where you have a lot of the issues coming in. So, and then you have the wire size, which is the number 12, number 14, number 10, number 8. Those are the wires that we use in the homes. Commercial also, all depends. So I'm going to, like I said, run this video here, and then I'm going to pull up your rule. So again, I'd like to thank all you guys who tuned in to the live stream. Again, don't forget to hit that like button. Hit up the like button as you come in. Helps with the algorithm. So again, this rule here, I'm going to pull up this rule here where you're going to see the actual, a lot of times I explain and I will say the phasing of the tape. So I'm going to pull that rule up first of all, and then I'm going to pull up another rule here where you will see inside of the code book. So phasing, that's what we do when we're phasing. We normally phase with the white tape, neutral. That's the color tape that you're going to need. It is a white, it's called an unidentified conductor. So that's what we're going to use, the white tape. Again, for the grounding, when it comes to the grounding and bonding, it's normally a green conductor. So we simply tape it green. And when it comes to your phasing, red, black, blue, those are the tapes that we're going to be using when you want to phase your sorry about that. So yes, so those are the rules that are all inside of the code. So I'm going to kill this video here. Sorry, I'm going to stop this video here, or maybe I'll let it run. So what this is a 400 amp installation. wires are sized to the actual 400 amp panel. Again, the rules comes out of the code book with the actual load calculation that you're going to do for the home. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen here. Okay, so I'm going to have to come out of there. Share that. Okay. So I'm going to start here, and we'll work our way back. So again, this is switches. This is operational of switches. This is another code rule inside of the Ontario Electrical Safety Code, OESC, that I'm going to be referencing to. And again, breaker sizing according to the Canadian Electrical Code. This is then you have the load calculation for the residential panel. So we're going to I'm going to read this first. So it says night switches and other control devices, unless located or guarded in a way that redeem them inaccessible to authorities, to unauthorized persons, shall be constructed so that they can be switched to the off position without exposing life parts. So what that is there are different type of switches, and those switches, they do have, I believe, the life parts, and it has to be constructed in a way where no one is going to be obviously hurt. So there you see it here. It says shall be constructed so that they can be switched to the off position without exposing live parts. Mounting of night switches, single throne switches shall be mounted with the bases in a vertical plane. Single throne night switches shall be mounted so that gravity will not tend to close them. Double throne knife switches shall be permitted to be mounted so that the throw will be either vertical or horizontal. But if the throw is vertical, a positive locking device or stop shall be provided to ensure that the blades remain in the open position when so set, unless the switch is not intended to be left in the open position. So these are again special switches that you use. These are not the your regular switches that you're going to be seeing inside of the home. Then it says maximum rating of switches, unless of special design, nice switches rated at more than 600 amps at 750 volts or less shall be used only as isolating switches. These are the disconnect switches that they're talking about, depending on the load. Connection of switches, manual, single thrown switches, circuit breakers, or magnetic switches shall be connected so that the blades or moving contacts will be dead when the device is in the open position, except that the following need not comply. So again, manual single thrown switches, circuit breakers, or magnetic switches shall be connected so that the blades or moving contacts will be dead when the device is in the open position, except that the following need not comply. It goes on to say branch circuits that have all live parts other than terminal seal and that are constructed so that the line and load connection can be interchanged. Switch gear that is provided for sectional purposes and has a suitable caution notice attached to the assembly. So the switch gear is normally, you normally find that on commercial inside of the main electrical room. That's what we call it, a switch gear. Switches that are immersed in a liquid and have a suitable caution notice attached to the outside or the enclosure. Switches that are designed so that all live parts are inaccessible when the device is in the open position. And magnetic switches when preceded by a circuit breaker or manual switch that is located in the same enclosure or immediately adjacent and is marked to indicate that it controls the circuit to the magnetic switch unless this is obvious. So then it goes on to tell you the rating of general AC, DC switches, and if you ever happen to be using your code book and you do see the appendix B, after you have read this entire section, you just need to head over to appendix B, where you're going to gather up a lot more information that you will need when it comes to the installation. So sorry about that here. I'm just looking for okay. So I'm going to read this here. For non-inductive loads other than tungsten filament lamps, those lamps, switches shall have an ampere rating not less than the ampere rating of the load. So ampere rating not less than the ampere rating of the load simply means that I cannot install a 20 amp switch for a 15 amp circuit that's going to be happening. For tungsten filament lamp loads and for combined tungsten filament and non-inductive loads, switches shall be T rated except where the switch wiring system in dwelling units, in private hospitals or hotels rooms or in the similar location, but not in public rooms or places of assembly. The switches controls permanently connected to luminaires or lighting outlets is in one room only. or in one continuous hallway where luminaires may be located at different levels or any purposes, and the switch is rated at not less than 10 amps, 125 volts, 5 amps, 250 volts, or for the four-way types, which you're going to see me using instead of the home where I'm working. It says 5 amps, 120 volts. Notice everything here is 125 volts. This is actually the lower single line that you're going to be using. So that means it's going to be one hot going in with a neutral, or you have 250 volts. Canopy switches controlling the tungsten filament lamp load shall be T-rated or shall have an ampere rating at least 3 times the ampere rating of the load. So that's a little bit about the switches. I'm going to try to get over to where I actually So again, this is the I'm working off of the Ontario Electrical Code Book. Shorter version is the OESC Code Book, and we're going to be getting into the topics tonight, which is going to be breaker sizing according to the Canadian Electrical Code, a little bit of load calculations for residential panels, sub-panel wiring in Canada, how we go about doing that. So these are a couple topics that I want to pull up the info. So I'm going to continue going back my way here, where I want to. So I'm trying to get to a specific rule. That's why you see I'm heading back towards the front of the code book. I'm actually trying to land on the actual rule with the identify. Okay, so here we go here. Let's see if this is the identification. Okay, let's go one step back here and see what this have here. Okay, so let's go all the way back. So again, this is section 4000 of the code book, Ontario Electrical Code Book, OESC code book that I'm going to be using. This is a rule that maybe a lot of people will probably want to know. Except as permitted by Rule 6-302 to 6-308. Then it tells you another rule, 12-302 and 12-318. Neutral conductors shall be insulated. So again, these rules, it says except as permitted by rules. You simply head over to these rules here and see what it is going to give you, and that's normally how you go about using the code book. So where insulated neutrals are used, the insulation on the neutral conductor shall have a temperature rating not less than the temperature rating of the insulation on the underground conductor. Size of neutral conductor, it will also send you to Appendix B, but it will take me a long time to get to Appendix B, so I'm going to stay away from Appendix B, and one day I will actually go into the Appendix B. The neutral conductor shall have sufficient ampacity to carry the unbalanced load. So it just goes on to tell you here, the neutral conductor shall have sufficient ampacity to carry the unbalanced load. The maximum unbalanced load shall be the maximum connected load between the neutral and any one underground conductor as determined by Section 8, but subject to the following. There shall be no reduction in the size of the neutral for that portion of the load that consists of electric discharge, lighting, or nonlinear load supply from a three-phase four-wire system, and except as required otherwise by item A, demand factor of 70% shall be permitted to be applied to the portion of the unbalanced load in excess of 200 amps, and the unbalanced load is simply the neutral that we're talking about. The size of a service neutral shall be selected in accordance with some rule 1. What that there is saying, your main size wire coming into your home shall not be smaller than the wires that you actually have going out to the home. So let's read this again. The size of a service neutral shall be not smaller than the size of a neutral selected in accordance with sub-rule 1, and shall be not smaller than number 10 copper or number 8 aluminum. So I'm going to send this forward. Again, I'd like to thank you guys all for tuning in to Fabian Electrical Services Inc. And also, again, I have some videos that are pinned in the comment section. There are links to my previous live streams with grounding and bonding. Also, you have the AC disconnect live stream also there. So these are the last couple of live streams that I've done. Common, and then it says, besides not smaller than a grounded conductor as required by rule 10-210, except in service entrance cable, or whether the service conductor are number 10 copper or number 8 aluminum. In determining the ampacity of an uninsulated neutral conductor run in a raceway, it shall be considered to be insulated with insulation having a temperature rating not higher than that of the adjacent circuit conductor. So again, also I'd like to thank East Badness for checking into the live stream, and also I'd like to thank Up Movement TV. So again, for all those who are checking into the live stream, we're going over a couple stuff here. Right now I'm in the Ontario Electrical Safety Code book, and I'm in the section 4, where it deals with the neutral conductors. We're going to possibly get into breaker sizing according to the Canadian Electrical Code, and some load calculation for residential panel. So it says here, common neutral conductor, provided that when in metal enclosure, all conductors of feeder circuits employing a common neutral are contained within the same enclosure. So it simply says, provided that when in metal enclosure, all conductors or feeder circuits employing a common neutral are contained within the same enclosure, a common neutral shall be permitted to be employed for 2 or 3 sets of 3-wire single-phase feeders or 2 sets of 4-wire 3-phase feeders. Basically saying that, sorry, let's read this again. Provided that when in metal enclosure, all conductors or feeder circuits employing a common neutral are contained within the same enclosure, meaning that you simply have to run your conductors all in the same pipe. I believe the ground wire is different if it's not a actual if it's you're doing a sub panel. The ground wire can be ran in a separate pipe, but there is a rule for that, and if we do come across it, I will read it out. It's something that I've done before. I know there's a rule for it. Identification of insulated neutral conductors up to and including number 2, AWG copper or aluminum, except as permitted in subrule 2 to 3 and 4, all insulated neutral conductors up to and including number 2 are copper or aluminum, and the conductor or flexible cores that are permanently connected to such neutral conductors shall be identified by a white covering or by 3 continuous white stripes along the entire length of the conductor. So that is where you would see my previous video that I just ran. Again, I played that for a reason. They have the you can see me using my white tape to identify the neutral conductor when it is not identified. So I'm going to read that rule again. Except as permitted in subrule 2, 3, and 4. It says all insulated neutral conductors up to and including number 2, 2-watt copper or aluminum, and the conductors or flexible cores that are permanently connected to such neutral conductors shall be identified by a white covering or by 3 continuous white strips along the entire length of the conductor. And that's how we basically identify our neutral conductor. In the previous video, like I said, you identifying my conductor with white tape. That's where the rule comes from right here. So again, we are going to also so again, I'd like to thank all those who have checked into today's live stream. Again, as you guys come in, don't forget to like up the live stream. It's free. Again, today's live stream, we're going to be getting into some breaker sizing according to the Canadian Electrical Code. Some load calculations for a residential panel, which I would have already been through that already. Sub panel wiring in Canada, neutral and ground separation in sub panel. How to size breakers based on ampicity. So I believe also I would have went over that at the beginning of the live stream, but I'm actually going to see if I can pull it up. And now we're into the identification of insulated neutral conductors up to and including number 2, copper or aluminum. What this simply means up to. You cannot go below that to sorry, up to and including. So up to, I believe the smallest I can identify white is a number 6, if I'm not mistaken. I might be wrong, but I think it's something like that. Except as permitted in sub-rule. So 2 and 3 and 4, you simply go to this sub-rule here. Rear conductors of different systems are installed in the same raceway box or other types of enclosure, and the identified circuit conductor of one system is colored by a white covering. Each identified circuit conductor of the other system, if present, shall be provided with a specific identification, and the identification shall be permitted to be an outer covering of white with an identifiable color stripe, I guess, not green, running along the insulation. Rear conductors of different, I'm going to read that over again. I'm kind of having problems seeing I wish maybe I should oh, you know what? Okay, I'm going to just leave it like that. If I trouble it, I might get kicked out. So of StreamYard. So let's just leave it the way it is. So it goes, rear conductors of different systems are installed in the same raceway, box, or other types of enclosure, and the identified circuit conductor of one system is colored is covered by a white covering. Each identified circuit conductor of the other system, if present, shall be provided with a specific identification. That means you're going to change up your your tape that you're going to use in different colors. You're not going to make them all the same colors. You're going to end up mixing up circuits. The covering of the other conductors or conductors shall show a continuous color contrasting with that of an identified conductor. However, in the case of those flexible cores where the identified conductor is identified by a raised longitudinal ridge. I'm having problems reading that. The other conductors shall have no ridges. First time I've seen that word, so excuse me. For a multi-conductor cable, the insulated neutral conductor shall be permitted to be permanently marked as the identified conductor by painting or other suitable means at every point where the separate conductor have been rendered accessible and visible by removal of the other covering of the cable, and the painting or other suitable means of marking the identified conductor shall not render the illegible the manufacturer numbering of the conductor. So I'm going to leave that there. I'm going to pull up another play video. Let's see if I can play this video with the streaming still intact here. Okay, so we're going to run this video here.
So this is just a little patch that I had to remove here. Obviously, this is not going to match back up, so I'm not going to reinstall this. But this one I've only installed. So again, thank you guys for tuning in to the video, and please don't forget to like up the video. You can also become a member of the channel, and you can also subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.
So in this video, what we have is simply I will be changing out my switches as the switches are defective, and as we all know, with defective switches comes problems. You can even sustain electrical shock from the defective switches with the face of the switch removed. A lot of times we don't care for these things, but these things can end up hurting. So these are the photos, are just work that I normally do on a daily basis. It can be anywhere from pipe work to pop lights, you name it, I do it. So again, just sit back and enjoy the full video.
Hey folks, let's dive into today's video, which is simply going to be the fundamental of troubleshooting an electrical circuit. I will be showing you the steps I take to get this done. Thanks for reaching out to me, Trill. So basically, I will be taking my hot, which is black, and my white, which is neutral, and placing them together. Please do not try this with your power on, as it can become dangerous. Hit that notification button and stay tuned for my other videos on troubleshooting. You can also head to the comment section and stay up to date in my community posts and leave a comment in the comment section. Thank you. So hello again, and welcome back to the channel, and I would like to thank you guys all for tuning in to Fabian Electrical Services. So again, this is just going to be another short live stream, possibly over an hour or so. So if you're just joining, welcome. So far we've covered proper braking cycle based on load and conductors.
Hello and welcome back to the channel, and I'd like to thank you guys all for tuning into today's video. Also, as you come in, please don't forget to like up the video, very important, and you can also share the video. You can also become a member of the channel, and you can also subscribe to the channel. So in today's video, what we have is simply a roughing that was done throughout the home. So this is basically a walkthrough of the finishing, before finishing, before the drywall goes up. As you can see, you'll see all my wires are neatly strapped. When it comes to my wires joined through the 2x8, it's dead in the center. There's a code rule on that also. You'll also see I have some speaker wires, pop lights, the whole 9 yards, security wiring for the home. We have some TV outlets, data outlets, 2 game bots. We have the washroom. In here is going to be an office, and as you can see, the receptacles are going to be coming out through the baseboard. And we have here we have 1 floor receptacle. And as we go into the washroom we have fans, 4 pot lights. We have LED mirror, a GFI receptacle, toilet receptacle. We have our switches also by the door. So as I said, this is filled with lots of stuff, the entire home. As we go into this room here, you'll see same thing, my receptacles. There's no box on them because they're going to be coming out of the baseboard. That's where the receptacle is going to be placed. In here, you're going to have LED strip lights at the top. So you can see my switches neatly supported on both sides according to the code. There's going to be a heater here.
So hello again and welcome back to the channel. Again, if you're just joining, welcome. So far we've covered proper breaker sizing based on loads and conductors, and now we're moving into sub panel grounding and bounding. Drop your question in the chat, and don't forget to like the stream and hit subscribe if this content is helping you. So basically what we're doing tonight is we're doing a little bit of breaker sizing according to the Canadian Electrical Code. Again, I'm working off of the Ontario Electrical Code book tonight. I'm not working off of the Canadian Electrical Code. This is the Ontario Canadian Code book. Very similar, OESC. Again, we're going to hopefully get into some load calculations for residential panels. Again, when it comes to sub-panel wiring in Canada, what we normally go about doing. Hopefully I can pull up the neutral and ground separation in the sub-panel. I do have a video that I can play. I don't know if I'm going to risk it because I have to stream it, so I'm trying to avoid streaming the actual videos tonight. How to size breakers based on ampacity. I would have explained that. I'm going to see if I can actually go to the actual rule in the back of the book. If not, it'll be a second episode on this. Maybe I'll turn it into an episode. Maybe I should label it episode 1 code book, probably. We'll see. Let me write that down just in case. Maybe I can do that. And I just make it as a continuation topic. So again, neutral and ground separation in sub panels. How to size breakers based on ampacity. OESC 2024 rules update. I do have it here, but I'm probably not going to get to it tonight. Like I said, I'll leave it to another episode. Electrical code, panel code compliance. want to go over that a little bit. We did speak about that on my previous live stream. Breaker sizing for HVAC or AC units. I did pull that up at the beginning of my live stream tonight. We went over a little bit of the breaker sizing for HVAC or AC units. We didn't touch the CSA approved panels or breakers. Again, that's in the actual video. It is also inside of the code book. I just have to find it. Service upgrade, wiring and code. Maybe we should head to that section, which is going to be section 6. So I'm going to go back to the actual screen that I have up here, and I'm going to go back to to section 6 here, and that's going to bring us to the service entrance. Is what we do. It's a service and service equipment. So again, let's open up the OESC 2024 and look at the rule. And what we're looking at right now is we're going to be looking under the service entrance rule. So basically what this says, transformer rated meter mounting device. A meter mounting device with current transformers and with or without test switches mounted in the same enclosure. Number of supply service permitted. Then it's going to send you to the appendix B. 2 or more supply services of the same voltage shall not be run to any building except the additional supply service shall be permitted for supplying. Basically tells you fire pumps in accordance with the rule, sends you to that rule, and also is going to tell you head over to subrule 1, industrial establishments and other complex structure or complex self-contained occupancy where the occupancies are not located one above the other and have a separate entrance with direct access to ground level. It also goes on to say when 2 or more supply services are installed to a building, all service boxes associated with the various consumer service shall be grouped where practicable. Sorry about that. When 2 or more service boxes installed in accordance with subrule 2 are not grouped together, a permanent diagram shall be posted on or near each service box, indicating the location of all the other service boxes supplying power to the building. It's all coming from inside of the code. That's why we do what we do when it comes to the electrical. Number of consumer service permitted in or on a building. The number of consumer services of the same voltage and characteristics terminated at any one supply service run to on or in any building shall not exceed 4 unless there is a deviation allowed in accordance with rule 2-030. Deviation from my knowledge, I think it means if the rule, if you can overlook the rule, override the current rule. I believe that's what it means. I might current supply from more than one system when an installation or power of an installation is to be supplied with current from two or more different systems, the switches equipment controlling the various supplies shall be constructed or arranged so that it will be impossible to accidentally switch on power from one source before power from another has been cut off. Supply service from an electric railway system. A supply service shall not be run to a building from an electric railway system using a ground return unless the building is connected with the operation of an electric railway. So that's not the rule that I want to see. So I'm going to shift that over here. Okay, so so at the bottom here, 6-112, that's the rule. Support for the attachment of overhead supply or consumer service conductors or cables, and that's going to send you to the appendix P. You simply just head over there and you look for the consumer service conductor. The point of attachment shall be on the same side of the building as the consumer service head or equivalent. Solidly anchored to the structure or service mast. In a position that allows the overhead service conductor or cables to have an angle away from the structure and in compliance with the requirements of the supply authority. The point of attachment of supply or consumer service conductors shall be not less than 4.5 meters, nor more than 9 meters above side part or grade. Exposed service conductors or cables that are not higher than windows, doors, and porches shall have a clearance of not less than 1 meter from the window, doors, or porches. Where service masts are used, they shall be of metal and assembled from components suitable for service mast use. Be attached if required in accordance with your rule 6-118. Rigid steel conduit of a minimum nominal size of 63 trade size shall be permitted to be used for the purpose of subrule 5, provided that all other requirements for a service mast are complied with. Bolts shall be used for securing the means of attachment at the point of attachment, and if attached to wooden structure members, the latter shall be not less than 2. The supply consumer service conductor support shall not be attached to the roof of a structure, except as permitted in some Rule 9. Notwithstanding Subrule 8, it shall be permitted to fasten the upper service mast support and the eye bolt to which a guy wire is attached to a main structure member of the roof, such as a roof rafter, a roof truss, or the equivalent. Support for attachment and overhead supply or consumer service conductors or cables. A means of attachment shall be provided for all supply or consumer service conductors. The point of attachment shall be on the same side of the building as the consumer service head or equivalent. Solidly you guys all for tuning in to Fabian. I'll like up the live stream. So let's see where I lost my on the same side overhead service gonna get a bit away from. Okay. So let's have an angle away from the structure and the compliance with the requirements of the supplier authority. The point of attachment of supply of the point of attachment of supply consumer service conductors or cable shall not exceed 9 meters above grade or sidewalk and shall be located such that the clearance of supply conductors or cables at any point above finished grade shall be not less than the following: across highway, streets, lanes, and alleys, 5.5 meters; across driveways to residential garage, 4 meters; across driveways to commercial and industrial premises, 5 meters; and across ground normally accessible to pedestrians, only 3.5 meters. Exposed service conductors or cables that are not higher than windows, doors, and porches to have a clearance of not less than 1 meter from the window, doors, and porches. Where service masts are used, they shall be of metal and assembled upon components suitable for service mast use. With the steel conduit of a minimum, I believe I read that. Okay, so I'm going to actually get out of that one here. Installation of underground consumer service. So I'm going to run another video here, and then I'm going to come back. So again, for all those who are checking in to the live stream tonight, I'd like to thank you guys all for tuning in to Fabian Electrical Services, according to the Canadian Electrical Code. We're also going to be opening up the OESC 2024 and look at the rule according to the Ontario Electrical Code. So these are some of the stuff that we're going to follow. And then again, also, like I said, in Canada, we follow these rules simply for it's a law that we have to follow rules and apply them to our daily jobs. So that's basically why you see I have the Ontario Electrical Code book out. It's not a guessing game that we use. We actually have to follow the rules accordingly. And I'm going to run another video here for about 8 minutes.
So hello again and welcome back to Fabian Electrical Services. I'd like to thank you guys all for tuning in to today's video. So let's dive right into it. What I'm doing today is going to be an installation. It's going to be the installation of the 400 amp disconnect. The disconnect is mounted already, and what I use for the installation is simply bolts. I made sure I secured the 2x4 on the back end to give it the extra secure to the wall, firm and nice. I don't want the electrical installation to come off the wall in any type or sort. Again, the cable, the electrical conduit that I'm using is going to be the AC conductor. We call it tech cable, and there are parallel runs that's being run from the outdoor meter base. Again, what I like to do with installation like this is I like to make sure that I keep that white sheeting that's there on before I like to keep it on once I land my conductors inside of the panel. I'm going to remove that white sheeting. I also make sure to put my ground bushing on first. This installation is going to come with the ground bushing connection. Reason being is the ground wire has to be grounded off to the actual ground clamp. Ground connection has to be grounded off. I have to make sure that, as you can see in the on the left hand side, you're going to see the other installation. You're going to see my wire is grounded off onto the ground bushing. It is in code compliance. It is a code rule that states that. It is inside of the electrical code book where you would find it. You just have to search. And again, if for all those who are pretty interested in the video, all the apprentices out there, all the journeymans, all the master electricians, DIY guys, homeowners, if you ever need to
The thing about tough messes, they happen all the time.
No kidding.
But the new Mr. Clean Platinum can take on tough messes whenever they happen.
You cannot find it, you can simply leave a comment in the comment section, and I would guide you through the process. So again, the installation reason that the disconnect is here and not the 400 amp panel is because of the code rule that states anything that's within 5 feet of the electrical panel of the meter base shall have a installation of the panel right away. But when it comes to any installation, electrical installation, that's more than 5 feet away from the actual electrical disconnect that's located outside of the home, it has to have a means of disconnect. So the main electrical 400 amp panel is located inside of the electrical room, inside of the basement of the home, and it's more than 40 feet away from the meter base. So the reason is I have to install my disconnect per code for my to stay within my electrical code compliance. So as you can see, the reason why I stated that I like to keep the white paper on is it simply helps with the cable. As you can see, the cable is locked in place. Once you disassemble that, it gives you a lot more problems to get the cable inside of the connector. So again, that's why I always make sure I land my cables inside of the disconnect, inside of the connectors, and I make sure that I remove that. Then what I go ahead and do is I simply ground off my ground. I do my groundings. So this is a grounding and bounding installation. There are two different things when it comes to bounding and grounding. Serve two different applications. So never get that confused. Also, you're going to see I have my phasing tape on my cable. Reason is this cable does not come with identify neutral, and in the code book it simply states that your incoming neutral has to be identified. There is a rule where you electrical code rule code compliance that states that a particular size of cable we must identify up to. So this is what I am doing here, identifying my conductors with the white tape that is being used. It's always best to have all so your line and loads coming in to be separated. Never have them touching each other. It is a code compliance rule that states that your feed that's coming in, your main feed, is not supposed to come in contact with your actual load side that's going out. So for this reason, you're going to see the installation. I'm also going to be using my flat screwdrivers, Robbie screwdriver. Most of the time in this installation, I use my bigger screwdrivers to get the full torquing. Again, also what I like to use is my Milwaukee drills. Very handy, never fails me, gets the job done on a daily basis. Also, set of Allen keys is what is required. A lot of times I use my regular Allen key sets for installation like this. When it comes to the outdoor meter base, I often use another Allen key. Is more of a bigger Allen key that I have. Hopefully I can get to show you guys that on one of my videos. It comes in handy, gets the job done, helps with the risk a lot when it comes to the installation. So again, also this is a part of my videos. There are other videos that I have out there that are has the full installation when it comes to landing my wires. It does have the full installation. You just have to other parts to it, about 3 or 4 other videos that's there. And again, I would like to thank you guys all for tuning into Fabian Electrical. And again, don't forget to like up the video. You can also subscribe to the channel, or you can also become a member, and I will catch you guys on the next installation from Fabian Electrical. So again, this is about grounding and bounding, and I'm going to pull up the rule for grounding and bounding. So we're going to go back into the actual string that I have going here, and we're going to look up a rule on the grounding and bounding. I believe that is in section circuit loading and demand factor. So this here is another important rule that we use here when it comes to the circuit load and demand factor. So again, what this simply means, I'm going to read it a little bit on it here, and so again, I'd like to thank you guys all for tuning in
to today's live stream. Demand factor. You have section 8 here. This section applies to maximum circuit loading, calculated loads for consumer service feeders and branch circuits, use of demand factors, branch circuit positions required for dwelling units, and heater receptacles for vehicles. It also goes on to tell you in this section the following definitions shall apply: the load of lighting and receptacle circuits based on the outside dimension of your specific area of building occupancy as listed in table 14. Calculated load, the load calculated in accordance with the applicable requirements of this section. Also it goes on to say demonstrated load, historically maximum demand watts information recorded over the at least 24 months period for the same type of facility as the one in question, equated to watts per meter square. We're just actually going to so again the voltage drop, I would have dropped a voltage drop, and you see it's going to send you to see appendix B and D. The voltage drop is an insulation in an installation shall be based on the connected load of the feeder or branch circuit if shown. Otherwise, it shall be based on 80% of the rating of the overload or current device protecting the branch circuit or feeder, and not exceed 3% in the feeder or branch circuit, and 5% from the supply side of the consumer service, or equivalent to the point of utilization. Notwithstanding sub-rule 1, where overcurrent devices are selected in accordance with other sections of this code, the voltage drop shall be based on the calculated demand load of the feeder or branch circuit. Notwithstanding sub-rule 1, wiring for general use branch circuits rated at not more than 100 in the dual supply side of the consumer service to the furthest point of utilization in accordance with the values in table 68 shall be acceptable. Notwithstanding sub-rule 1, industrial establishment where conditions of maintenance and supervision ensure use of qualified person, the design shall ensure that the voltage at the point of utilization is within the rating or voltage tolerance of the connected device. So I'm going to go to the next page here. The ampere rating of consumer feeder or branch circuit shall be the ampere rating of the overcurrent device protecting the circuit or the ampacity of the conductor, whichever is less. The calculated load in the circuit shall not exceed the ampere rating of the circuit. Ampere simply means your main power coming in. The calculated load in a load consumer service feeder or branch circuit shall be considered a continuous load unless it can be shown that in normal operation it will not persist for a total of more than 1 hour in any 2-hour period if the load does not exceed 225 amps, or be a total of more than 3 hours in any 6-hour period if the load exceeds 225 amps. A load of intermittent nature shall be classified as continuous unless it meets the requirements of sub-rule 3. When a field is marked for a overcurrent device, the continuous load as determined from the calculated load shall not exceed the continuous operation marking on